And just before we kick off proceedings here, we've had a fortnight off, Mark, and back into the swing of things with round 16. But looking at the ladder after round 16, I really can't quite remember a season where 8 clubs are really in the thick of the mix. We've got Bentley, who won last night against the Melbourne Knights by 4-0, in 8th position with 24 points, and yet they're only 9 points adrift off top spot.
In case you're not au fait with the Alanic Victorian Premier League, it is Hume in the red, Northcote City, of course, at home in the blue and the white.
Andy Vlahos, for me, one of the finds of the season too. Just when you think his career's at the end, he has been superb, and we've seen it again, Andy Vlahos, and this will go in for a goal. And we're just going to talk about the assist of Andy Vlahos. Now, did that come off the boot of Attila Offley? The replay we'll see.
Well, Offley definitely got it, but I think the keeper got a piece of it, but Offley will definitely claim that one. And I tell you what, he came off his line, did Petropoulos.
They press forward again. Here's the runner, Cardozo. Was he brought down? The referee says yes and has pointed straight to the spot. Boy, this is a 2-goal turnaround for Northcote. They really should be square. And we'll see from the replay. Now, he did get a nudge. It could be 2-0. Cardozo sends Petropoulos the wrong way, and what a start this is for Hume City. And we've played just over 12 minutes. They've doubled their lead. Cardozo collected the penalty with the nudge, and we'll see, driven low into the ground, Petropoulos. They're hard to judge, but Cardozo's wrong-footed him. And in particular, Green Gully, this is where the champions came from last season. Petrescu, what about the turn? A chance to make it 3. This will be one of the goals of the year. What about the ball control from Zoran Petrescu? Hume are making an absolute meal out of Northcote in this opening half hour.
Call your kid Zoran, Ziggy, whatever you want. That was an absolute special. Controlled it on the chest. Northcote players shrugging their shoulders. I think Northcote, if they want to get their way back here, Kalifatidis is going to need a hand. Trent Rickson, as we mentioned, star player in this competition, but not sure if... Oh, another chance! Caught napping there, the big fella Van Aken, for just a second. Let's have a look at this one on the replay. It came from the free kick.
And Attila Offley came from absolutely nowhere. The Northcote defence sleeping there. Chipetta and also Petropoulos in minds who was going to handle the football. In fact, obviously, Petropoulos could only handle it. The way it's looking, it's one-way traffic, and it's all pointing Hume City's way, but that's a good through ball. And if you're going to feed the football to one man, it's Trent Rickson, and he normally does better with those, even on those tighter angles. That's the second or third chance Northcote have had, and they've failed to capitalise on it.
Yeah, look, D'Agostino, good inventive ball inside, and it wasn't, he just didn't quite, almost toe-bashed it there.
Into stoppage time in this first half. Sent in Petrescu for 2, and they've got the 4th. Did he get a touch on it?
I don't think he did. We'll check out the replay. This one has just taken a wicked bounce. Saveski. It's bounced, and I don't think Petrescu got it. It's almost a Shane Warne special. It's just gone at a right angle. And there he's coughed it straight up to Vasevski. And every time Hume go forward, it gets dangerous. Vlahos. Vlahos still from the byline into the middle. And just needed to keep that a little flatter for Richie Cardozo.
It was great play from Andy Vlahos, but also good football all round. And this time, Christopher Petropoulos, he's had a dirty day conceding 3, but that was brilliant goalkeeping.
Rickson, deft touch for Kalifatidis. Kalifatidis, not much doing in the middle, will have to go alone. He will on the left, and it's over the top for Kalifatidis.
And once again, Kalifatidis did all the hard work, but what about the hard work from Trent Rickson? You see him far camera, charging it on the inside, screaming for the football there, and as the shot came in from Kalifatidis, Trent Rickson is privately screaming for that ball to be squared to turn this game on its head. And Petrescu, it's another great assist. This should be for Petrescu through the services of Petropoulos. And there's number 4. Ziggy Petrescu has his second, and it's too easy once again for Hume.
Let's have a look at the replay. That is a player who's got some composure. Too often in Australian football we see, and have a look at that celebration. Boom. The only thing about that for Zoran is that a decent crowd here today here at Northcote, but he's run over to the far corner, Simon. There's not a soul out there.
And Northcote have their first shot saved there by Christodoulou, and they finally get one back. James Kalifatidis did what he couldn't do in the first half, and that's beat Gerald Christodoulou.
Good build-up. As we said, they haven't panicked all day. Yeah, Christodoulou, you said he needed a cup of tea. Maybe he was too cold. but they've been beaten there. It's now 4-1. He's found himself offside on a number of occasions today, but he hasn't stopped trying. And then from the kickoff here, what can we do? Oh, it's hit the crossbar, has it? So we're talking about Northcote getting back into the game. Simon, talk us through this from the kickoff.
I can't believe this. It's gone from 4-0 to 4-1, and it was nearly 5-1 in the space of 20 seconds of football. Thompson, good to see him back fit after that trouble with the ankle. And what about that? If that gets through and Petropoulos read the danger, well, what about that little cheeky assist there, trying to set up Attila Offley?
Well, let's have a look. Offley went at full pout. Petropoulos, well within his rights to go for the ball, came up with it clean. Just popped his head in the box.
Just popped his head in the box. Quick hello from the Heidelberg United manager. What a game tomorrow. Few massive clashes in the Alanic Victorian Premier League. They're hosting the Dandenong Thunder. Chance here for Northcote. It's a terrible bounce. Boy, it looked like that had a bit of a leg spin turn from Shane Warne coming in there from Jason Trafiro. And check out this bounce.
Have a look at that for a bobble. Yee Histadulu will be watching that replay over and over again. And now the wall is set. Ball in play from Trafiro, and it's another goal for Northcote. And we've only got minutes to play. In fact, no, again, I've gone early again, Simon. Looking at the replay, the crowd was up. I got carried away, and it's a goal kick.
And we thought it was for an infringement. No, it's for offside.
Left foot's the call from the crowd. Probably ain't going to happen. Savio brings it back inside again for Kinopoulos. Check this out on the replay, Simon. We have got a absolutely ball-bursting finish to this game.
I tell you what, that needed an E-tag. That's how fast it was going, that shot there from Harry Kinagopoulos. That was an absolute bullet.
Savio, Trafiro still had a man on. Rickson. Curtis from wide. Puts it into the box. Clash of bodies. Rickson and a save for your boy, Simon. The great Kenny G.
Whoa, I tell you what, aren't Northcote coming home with a wet sail? This time Trent Rickson, we see in the replay, you don't give him much because he'll take an inch and he'll give you a metre, Trent Rickson. Full-time has been signalled, and what a game we have seen. 6 goals, and unfortunately for the host Northcote, they're at the end of a defeat where Hume City have defeated Northcote City by 4-2. From me, Simon McCuskey and Mark Van Arken, it's good night from John Cain Memorial Reserve. We'll see you next week where it's the big derby, the Melbourne Knights entertaining South Melbourne, and you can jump online from about 2:50 Eastern Standard Time next Sunday and catch all the action live.